No time plot for Stellar. Welcome to the Worldbuilding the Virtual Isle podcast. So, I've been addicted to Power World, as case in point by the fact that I don't think I think I've muted Power World, so in theory you shouldn't hear it. I could entirely be wrong, or that it just suddenly decides, oh hey, yeah, by the way, I'm not muted. Because, like, to be fair, my YouTube videos have occasionally just been like, oh yeah, no, we're just gonna casually like go back off of like a certain key. I'm not too sure about which key I'm keep pressing that keeps starting a random one like a few seconds back, or if that's like some extension I probably should uninstall or something. But that brought up a wonderful thing. What about making beasts be better for like actually using ranger, or specifically using beastmaster? So I'm not going to for a reason of that, I'm not going to actually go and change up how ranger is. Do note that. So like any issues such restrictions with beastmaster, it'll be there. But these changes are going to be more designed around Beastmaster, so that there's at least a little bit more flexibility within Beastmaster. Because, like, let's be real. Let's be real. Oh, how many of you are actually picking Ranger? Probably not a lot. And of everybody that's picking Ranger, how many of you are picking specifically Beastmaster? Probably not a lot either. So yeah, like I, it actually like to me it seems like it would be better or to actually have specifically a better thing or better version of this, basically. Uh, so like yeah, it's what it is Beast of the Land is not really that good. I'm just going to um look up like the Beast of the Blank, basically, because like yeah. Oh well, I guess I can't really do that. I have to do it like this, basically. I like how the Beast of the Land has an actual, like, visual tokens, like a tiger. But, like, Beast of the Sea, Beast of the Sky, both don't have tokens. And, basically. Because, like, I feel like there's some cool things that you could probably do with, like, both of these. So, yeah. I figure that might be interesting. Now, I'm going to try to make it with, like, both, basically. Or more specifically off of the 2014 one. Because, while yes, you can do it, like, the land, from what I am assuming with the Beast of the Land, is that you can choose to build, to have it be, like, a gorilla, a lion, a tiger, or a cheetah, a regular old cat, etc., etc. But the difference is that, like, I, does it say the? Yeah, the only difference is that, for example, a regular cat might not normally have like 40 a regular speed, 40 climb speed. Like, you may not get that normally. However, However, that said, you do get the ability for it. To be fair, I definitely don't get why I like the default for this. Since it's actually for a level 3 class, that it's not actually just like, defaulting to like 20, basically. Because like that would be 15 plus 5. I clearly forgot to place myself on offline. Because, yeah, I almost forgot that I started this recording. So, yeah, it is what it is. But that's kind of my point. Let me go and look up beasts. Hold on. Okay, I forgot about all the other restrictions. Because apparently I forgot about the fact that it has to be... Wait, why is large there? It was supposed to be small. Oops. Okay, no, the badge is still here. So some of these are, I feel like, would be still, like, pretty cool to go and have. Like, badger. Uh, so, like, some of these I don't know about how useful it will be. But, like, some notes I will like to point out. Like, Beastmaster, bonds and slash or trains and the animal that they use. So they only get one, if I recall correctly. Oh, actually, yeah, no, it's specifically bonds. So like you might train it, but like more specifically, it's just bonding with it. Basically. So like it doesn't really like matter, right? Uh, like you can bond with a bat, you can bond with a badger, or even like a boar, or basically is something that you can bond with, or a cat. Uh, Apparently a chimeric cat. Uh, um, yeah. Uh, uh, so, what are some uses to make beasts better? Well, the first and foremost thing that I say, like, these are the effects that I say might be interesting to go and make beasts just that bit better for your ranger, or for the ranger of the group, that, you know, uh, might make it a little bit more rewarding to go into Beastmaster. Because, if you have this certain beast, or you have these types of beasts, like, okay, cool. Now, since you have this beast, is you can go and maybe buy a land or something and actually do a lot of different cool things, including if somebody is actually doing something a little bit more shady, or is desired to do a little bit more shady. So therefore, like, if you use these rules, in theory, you can actually make it to where, like a ranger, for example, is a very unique, interesting, and cool villain, because who does not want to see a underwater layer, or maybe a built to where it's like, you know, uh, there's this random crab here, because a crab, in theory, like, would be able to build stuff, basically. And so, like, really the major issue that they would have is the fact that, like, I you would need to bond with the crab, and then going back for the underwater thing, go and get, like, say, a badger, basically. Because, like, if you dig out and you have enough badgers or whatever, like, they can dig, and eventually, they just, like, since they're digging, they'll just, like, have the water be drained, and you can just, like, dig a entrance over into that layer. So, like, that's actually, like, to me, that's a very cool thing that you can do. Uh, and, maybe you actually do have it be there. Uh, uh, um, let's see. Does it actually say that you get this ability that I'm thinking of? Because I don't know if it does. As I don't know if it actually does. As no. Um. Uh. So yeah, like base building, but actually, yeah, possibly by I trading and beast. There's one other idea that you also probably want to go and take uh, is beasts have ways as to communicate with the ranger. So going back to like a villain as well. Right? Like if the villain's in, say, a forest, so like they like it's a actual forest area, like there's literally like almost zero question about why, say, a deer might be there. But the deer is just casually watching the party, eh, and then at a certain point just like scampers off of over to go and report to, the main villain. Now, is there a chance that Ranger's favorite deer goes and, gets targeted by said party? Yes. Yes, it is. However, that gives a very good reason to go and want to kill them, because they killed their pet. So, hi, John Wick. Like, to me, I see no reason why you can't just have that type of pet. Uh, oh, okay, really, you can't do that. Uh, okay, yeah, an eagle also, for example, is something that I can see being a little bit better on this one as well. Cause like, I, I, the base would be built, yeah, like bases are built in animal style. Um, uh, so like a crab, a crab might make make the base underwater, or in a ship, in a shell. Whereas a eagle, that might actually go and like make the base out of rocks. uh, so like, it, like, to me, I feel like those make, those are things that kind of like get added to Ranger that you might not think about, but they are ways that make it so much better to play a Ranger. Because like, I you never know exactly about like, you know, what does the thing do, right? Uh, and so like, there's obviously limitations because like certain animals like may not exactly know, like, oh yeah, go do this thing, because like, yeah, it's totally fine, you don't ever have to worry about it. So yeah, um and a giant crab basically would be like the same slash similar thing, basically. uh so like, yeah, anything else that's, oh, spiders as well. Um, um, so, oh, oh, what size is that spider? Medium. Okay. How about a horse? What size is a horse? Is horse large? Yes. Horse is indeed large. Okay. Okay. That explains it. That definitely explains why you can ride a horse, basically. Um, I don't know about that one. I'll come back to that. Because like, I like, I can see the case. So actually, I'll list it as a question mark. Uh, or actually say like, can mouthpiece is wolf spider can and carry a allies eyes up walls slash ceilings. And so, because that's what I was going with this, like that's why I was bringing up the wolf spider, because like, I the thing with it, right, is just that like it can climb along difficult surfaces, including among long ceilings, without needing to make an ability check. So, if you had a giant wolf spider, which is a medium creature, and you allowed it to carry, actually, uh, beasts can carry, uh, because like, there is a way, there is a reason to like assume that you can carry it, because like, one of the interactions I have between two NPCs is way in the future. Like, one of the NPCs will literally just like casually catch the other NPC, and then place them down. To be fair, if they wanted to, they could easily pick that NPC up and then just like casually just continue walking. It's like, literally, person just asks like, I am worried a lot. How the frick are you fine like this? Like, am I not heavy? It's like, nah, you're incredibly light. It's like, how? It's like, I have carried a 800-pound bag of gold. I don't think you're weighing 800 pounds. You're good. Uh, like, he casually did that, by the way. Like, it's literally a canon in my world that he literally handed somebody a bag of gold, let go after they held the bag, and then the other person just like had the bag just immediately fall to the floor. It's like, the frick, sir? How did you carry this? It's like, you mean you can't? As he just like, as that player just then places all that gold into their bag of holding, because it's then effectively a wallet, and they don't have to. They lose out on like I think it's like 500 pounds. Like, it literally goes like they can't store anything else in that bag of holding. They literally just have money in it. Like, that's it. But in theory, like, a beast could, in theory, go ahead and have that. Like, you could make a beast, in theory, a, like, pack mule as well. Because, like, for example, a goat, right? Like, that's able to be done. So, like, a beast can definitely carry items. A beast. Oh, whoops! I mistyped it. Yeah, a beast can pull carts. It's depending on beasts. Let me go and check out a thing. Okay, so I saw the goat, and I decided to look up whether or not you could ride a goat. The answer that it said generically was, if you're an adult, odds are you're not likely to go and ride the goat. Small children could, in theory. Okay, I might have somewhat forgotten about where I was at. But yeah, like, I'm going to assume that I was at small children to where, like, in theory, you're not playing a small child in D&D. In theory. So, I will say probably that you can't mount it. So, like, most likely a can't mount beast. But say a wolf spider. Well, like I said, in theory, like, a wolf spider, for example, could, in theory, carry an ally up walls and things. And in theory, it could. Actually, hold on. Let me go and look that up. Okay, so yes, DM discretion is kind of advised for this one, but at least according to AI overview, again, for D&D purposes, I'm probably going to use AI overview a lot. I don't like using AI for reference, but part of why I go and use the AI overview a lot for, like, D&D type things is the fact that if I need just some information to go off of, the AI overview is exceptionally great at giving me something. Like, it may not be accurate, like, it may not be correct that a wolf spider can actually climb walls with only 6 of its 8 legs. So, yeah. Whether that's true or not, it's fine. But that said, that does mean that if it doesn't need its full amount of legs, in theory, it could go and carry every single player up walls and using ceilings to get over gaps. So that is what I would be going off of with it. Because, like I said, these are ways, like, I'm wanting to look at the creatures that we have for D&D and find ways that we can use these beasts to go and make it to where our beasts are a lot more effective and a lot more useful than just, hi, here it is. Because these animals are trained. Right? They're bonded to you. You are likely to be able to have this beast do a bit more than what you might otherwise be able to get out of a normal animal. And it'll probably be more willing to go and help you do certain things than what a normal animal would. So that is what I'm wanting to go off of with this, and that's what I'm wanting to actually bring up. I don't think the hyena adds anything. Actually, well, I guess the hyena does get its pack tactics. I don't think that there's any restriction. Basically, like, if you want to go and start changing up the ranger, I'll be real, to go and make it to where, like, Beastmaster is definitely a little bit better, or of like an option, and definitely a lot more viable. I would say probably that, you, like, opposed to the, like, oh, yeah, no, you can, yeah, like, rather than making and yours, like, rather than losing your action, like, you can verbally command it, basically. So, like, actually, I'm gonna place normal, added effects, and then, class changes. So, like, I still would say that it would do its actions after your turn, basically. But, like, commands are free, until, the beast runs out of actions. And so, yeah. Like, I don't really say that, like, it does. Like, I will say that the beast will follow you, basically. Like, it would, like, I do say that it's fine that, like, if you don't issue the command, the beast takes the dodge action. Basically. Like, that's it. However, I do say that you can command it to do it, beast takes the actions and after your turn. Like, that is something I do say might make it a little bit better, or effectively. And I will go and say, like, one of my players is looking at playing a, I believe they were looking at Beastmaster, possibly. And I will be probably bringing this up to them, because that's part of why I'm doing this, because it's like, there's, whoops, like, whoops, hold on, I'm gonna have to pull these back up. Yeah, I was meaning to go and do this, because, like, you look at these, and it's like, Hunter, it's alright, probably. I haven't taken a look too much at it. I normally don't play rangers, or I normally don't create rangers. But that said, though, part of why I'm doing this as well is to where it's like it's a little bit more interesting, a little bit more desirable, to where like I maybe I do make another villain that maybe I do make a big bad of a adventure just be casually a beastmaster, because like with my campaign, like there was originally a overarching big bad, but like it was more of a one shot. So like one, they weren't expected to get away. Two, the other issue is the fact that like you know, just here it is, and like I just don't know where it is. But like in terms of like if I did want to play a ranger, what would be some of the things that I would pick? Well, Drake Warden, definitely up there. I like Drake Warden a lot. Gloomstalker, that would probably be my almost second choice. I feel like Fey Wanderer would be the third. After that, I don't really know. And like I said, with 2024, it's like, okay, cool. Gloomstalker, Fey Wanderer. Then it's like, if I could get either of those, I don't know if I would pick Ranger because of like not having Beastmaster or Hunter. Like, if it was just Hunter or just Beastmaster, like, would I really pick it? Like, I definitely do feel that like Beastmaster would be up there. Like, it would definitely be like at least my fourth option, or fourth pick, if it had these little beast traits. Because like I do admit these are very, very cool. To where it's like, oh, okay, I might want a wolf spider. I might want a badger. I might want a crab, because a crab, a badger, both might be useful in building a base somewhere. A crab might be able to help me build an underwater base. Like I might be able to like craft a thing up on the like I might be able to create something, and like I tell the crab like try to place this here, and then I can place this thing here, effectively. Make sure that like this is standing up, that's standing up, and then like I maybe go and like I have my character go down with the crab, and like maybe weld, maybe weld the two pieces of glass or whatever together. That way, like the base is a little bit better. And then I do the same thing with the rest of the walls and the roof. That might be a very good reason to go and have a crab such a giant crab. Because like, would you really have a crab or a giant crab that often? No, probably not. You probably would not be doing that. But it does make it a little bit more interesting to pick a crab at that point. So yeah, an eagle, making a base on a mountaintop, and possibly using its talons to carry, carry me like up into the base. That might be also very, very cool. I don't know about how the roof would work with the with the eagle. I assume maybe it would go straw, like it's just a big eagle nest, like up on the top with like the human house being rocks and stuff like that. Like I do feel like it would be a very, very cool idea, and like that's also something else that you could in theory do. Like even if you don't want to do a wolf spider, in theory it might be possible for a like was it a eagle or was it a giant eagle that was here? It was on the other page. Because I know I saw a eagle. Yeah, no, it was a regular eagle. So, but like in theory, an eagle could go and like pick you up and stuff like that. So like, it doesn't like it's actually a very cool thing that you could do. Oh, give her like, I don't know about whether you could do. Yeah, like definitely with like a mule, for example, you can also have that pure card, or even a lizard do certain things, basically. But yeah, the lizard, I don't think that's carrying you anywhere. So that's why I do say that like it does take GM discretion and to go and use these better beasts, because like certain points of this, right? It's not sensible for a lizard to go and be like, oh yeah, let's carry you all across. Like, actually, is that a possibility? So yeah, actually, I will say that like I can mount medium beasts is F small. Because actually something that I have noted is just that like a lot of the beasts that I'm asking if they're rideable are beasts that are medium. So like goats, pigs, etc. And it's like it's always returned back like if you're a small child, sure. Otherwise, probably not. Can't you ride a pony? Okay. I will say that you do need a weight, actually, for this. So, like, I'd say probably weighs, like, 60 to 90 pounds. And so, like, I believe I normally look it up with, like, height, as I can't spell at all. Because, like, there's... Wait, did I pick the wrong thing? Because I know that's either height or weight that, like, will always show up the thing. Probably weight. No, I was just blind. It was right there. But, like, this is kind of my point, right? Like, a lot of these are not actually capable to ride. However, that said, a drow might be able to, yeah, like a drow might be able to ride, depending on how heavy they are. A gnome and a halfling can easily ride it. A goblin can easily ride one of these medium creatures, such as a goat, a pony, or, you know, a pig. And I feel like it's very, very funny, or that would be very, very funny, to go just be like having a gnome ranger, that is a beastmaster that is, onward, my noble steed! go bacon! Because I don't know a pig's name. I don't. Bacon is the first thing that came to mind. Basically, for a pig name, I don't ask me why that was the first thing that came to my mind. It was like brain on pig. Basically, pigs that make bacon. So, like, I guess that's where I went immediately to bacon. But like, to be fair, it's just like so funny. Like, do you not think that would be funny for a halfling, a gnome, or a goblin to just be charged into battle with a lance on a freaking on a like freaking pig? It just sounds hilarious to me. It's amazing, and I would love it. Uh, it's a very, very stupid idea, very, very stupid concept. And I want to go and have that be a possibility. Because, like, the best that a gnome can do for weight is freaking, let's see, like, the heaviest a gnome, goblin, or halfling as can be is let's see if my math is failing me. 42. No, not 42. 43. It would be about 43 is what you do, because like for reference, and with the weight modifier, it is the base weight. Like you always roll the height modifier, or the height modifier just gets added straight to the inches of the base height. And then you take whatever was the height modifier and just add it. Well, multiply it by the weight modifier, which for halflings, gnomes, and goblins is all 1. So the highest they can get is an 8 for like added to their weight and also their height. Which is very, very funny. So I like the idea of like, if you are a small creature and you weigh 60 to 90 pounds, you can ride a pig into battle. Oh, because it's hilarious. And why the frick not? I might regret that actually, because that technically means you could go and, in theory, if you find a pterodactyl, you could, in theory, ride a pterodactyl into battle too. Yeah, that's DM's job. That's a GM's job. Who cares? Like, you're not going to do that. For reference, I would not let anybody that can ride a pterodactyl go and have a pterodactyl. In fact, I will probably not have anybody have a freaking dinosaur in my campaign. Because, you know, they probably don't exist. They're probably all extinct. And, like, for reference, if they weren't extinct, you would know a guy because he would probably be the one that would freaking revive them just to prove that he could freaking revive them. Because he's absolutely insane and he would definitely find a way to do it. Like, not even joking, he literally would. Like, he is that level of insane. And so, yeah. Hold on, I gotta look at that stat block. I gotta look at the stat block. That would be so funny if it does. Okay, I normally don't do this, but oh my god, it's 20 speed, 40 swim, and it literally has like the like. I don't care that it doesn't show like what the bite would do. I just love the idea that somebody is just like onward, skipper! As there's just like this seal that's going, as it's just like, running at the enemy at like 20 feet per turn, basically. Or that's just like, onward, skipper! As it's just like heading out to the ship at 40. I just love the idea of the seal doing that. So, yeah, I definitely do like the idea. I definitely am a fan, just simply for the comedic effect, of being able, like, actually, uh, weigh, yeah, it's like, you weigh, less than 90 pounds, because technically a halfling and can only be a max of like 43. So like a halfling, a gnome, and a goblin, like, all in theory are less than 90 pounds. So like those are like some of the more possible people that you can actually go and get that would weigh less than 90. Right? Like, I love the idea of that, just simply because of the sheer silliness of it. Okay, yeah, spiders hair to say now on. Yeah, I'm going to say... No, no, I say the bats. I say the medium swarm is fine. So, the thing with this is, if I was your DM, I would definitely not let you have a swarm of bats be the Beastmaster companion. However, provided that I did let you, because you somehow convinced me that you should be allowed to have a swarm of bats, I do say that if you're small, the bats could probably carry you, and then just like, and nothing else, throw you at whoever the frick they are you're ordering them to attack. Simply because it would be kind of funny. Swarm of rats, I assume, would be a similar thing. The swarm of rats are just like casually being like, king, queen. Actually, yeah, like say, like if you're a guy, being just like, my king, my king, my king, my king, and worse. And like if you're a girl, they just say queen instead and just run off. Well, run into battle like that. Ravens would be like a similar case to the bats. But like I do like the just silliness of both of all three. But that said, you're not going to be getting any of them. A vulture. Yeah, I would say a beast can bring things back. A vulture might bring might bring back a dead animal, for example. Because like I definitely do say that like a bonded animal is not going to be like a stupid animal, nor should it be. Especially with the fact that, in theory, you should be able to train the animal. So, like, even if we're going to say, like, oh no, it's a bond, so you didn't train it, therefore it doesn't get any of these effects. Here's the thing that I can say. One, screw some of them. I'm gonna reorder this list so I could do it. Okay, so yeah, here's the first and foremost thing. Actually, I messed up. Okay, so because of just how the thing is written, and technically because of DM stuff, I definitely say that a DM should definitely be fine at nothing else with the first two, being the fact that like a beast can carry items and a beast can pull carts depending on the beast. Because like, to me, it's not stated, but it definitely should be, like, a beast should definitely be able to do at least that. Because, like, depending on the beast, like, you should be able to find a way that's like, oh yeah, no, like, even like, let's say a wolf spider, make a special, like, saddle, right? Or make a, yeah, like, make a special saddle. Make a, you know, like, make a special harness, effectively. So that, like, the legs are not impeded or otherwise messed with, right? Like, that's perfectly fine. And nothing else. You can go and like, probably find a way to, like, attach certain bags to it. Like, maybe you attach, it's like a bag of holding or something to it. Like, in theory, the beast should be able to carry that. And, like, a mule, a goat, like, it can pull the cart, so I see no reason why like, you know, the beast from the Beastmaster, so, like, the Ranger's Companion, or the Primal Companion, and for 2024, like, I see no reason why neither of those, or, yeah, like, I don't see any reason why neither of those should be, like, denied the ability to pull a cart, right? Uh, now, now a beast being able to bring things back. That one, okay, I can kind of more see it, but I do say that it's like a beast should definitely be allowed to do that. Like, one of the favorite beasts that I have is Popo. Actually, I've given one of my players a Popo, and it's absolutely funny, absolutely adorable. They love picking up the Popo and just chucking the Popo at an enemy because the Popo is a tiny hamster child thing, that you can throw and just say Popo, as it just, like, teleports back to. It's like, I forgot that you could do that. Anyway, throw the Popo again. Because it's a Popo, it is dumb. It doesn't care. It will, like, for reference, it's a thing from 100% Orange Juice. And, like, it's such a fun D&D creature to have. I can't publish it, for reference. But one of the things that's so funny about it is the fact that, like, canonically, Popo has actually gotten very, very hidden, and then it will pop out if somebody calls its name, which is absolutely funny. And it also has the ability to teleport. So it's very, very interesting that you could so, like, one of the abilities that I gave it was the teleport for the reason of that, because you can then just, like, I call it, it will teleport back to you, so you can just throw the Popo again. And even better, the funniest thing is it will just hold out its fist as it's flying through the air and yell Popo! Because, to be fair, yes, it can actually speak, so it does speak common. It just chooses to go and speak its own language called Popo. Because as it finds poke you, as adorable, and it's funny that way, so I keep it in there. Even though it can fully speak the English language, it just often chooses to not. But yeah, like, that beast is, for example, like a Popo. It can directly communicate because it knows English, or rather common. And now, other beasts, right? Like, you should be able to, like, make a system, like, definitely with training and nothing else, to where, like, the beast will automatically understand you, as far as I know. But, like, the thing is, you may not understand the beast, so, like, I say that's perfectly fine if it's like, oh, do these symbols make this thing on the tree? I stop this many times for, like, insert thing here. Uh, and that's how you communicate, and the beast tells you things that you might otherwise need to know. Such as like going back to like the deer example, right? Like the deer might be like, the deer might be told uh, like if like scour the forest. If you notice intruders, come back and stomp 3 times. Um, if I am asking for clarification, stomp up with like your left hoof twice. Stomp it once for yes, as for no. Stomp it twice for yes. And so if he's like, wait, are there intruders? And then the deer stomps twice. It's like, oh, okay, so there's intruders. Like, I see that that's a perfectly valid thing to do with the beast. Is, like I said with the, like small creatures such as like the gnome, the goblin, and the halfling, like, I, in theory, like, it does say that, like, you choose a beast no larger than medium, and that has a challenge rating of, like, 1/4 or lower. So, in theory, you could choose a dinosaur. That said, uh, as a DM, like, I do kind of warn against allowing the dinosaur if you're starting them off at level 3 or like they're getting to level 3 and then they can choose. Uh but like it is what it is. Like if you're doing a dinosaur campaign, like it's kind of hard to say no to that. Uh and so that's the only reason why I could see that you might not want to mount the beast. But like I definitely do say that's perfectly understandable that like a beast might be able to use its abilities, such as like a wolf spider or carrying like the party across like one at a time. A eagle doing the same thing by like grabbing a person by the talons. And like uh maybe the thing has weight limits to where like oh hey that paladin that has like 300 pounds of equipment, like maybe they have to discard some of their armor for now, so that the beast can like carry them across and then carry the armor separately across. Like maybe that's a restriction. And like it is what it is. And then just like I definitely do say like a cooler thing about doing this would be like allowing and the beasts to actually like build a base, because like to be fair they should be. Uh and like part of why I go and bring these up generically is the fact that like if you have a tamed or a pet animal, such as like you actually do go out and buy like a pet pig or pet goat or a pet pony, I think. I would see a pony being a pet the most out of the 3, but like I don't know if I would see any of those in a pet store. But yeah, like a pet pony, like that's perfectly fine. I would see that. I would be fine with saying that that's in a pet store. Or like a halfling deciding to ride that into battle, sure. I see no issue with it. Uh, Now them riding a pig or a seal, yeah, yeah, go do it. In fact, I might reward you the first time just simply because of the hilarity of it. uh, uh, I don't know what I'm titling this. Probably something like probably like Onward Bacon or something. Um, like it's either Onward Bacon or Onward Skipper or something else with like the animals. Uh, like maybe I even do it as like onwards, or it's my pet seal skipper. Just simply to like really drive it home. But like that's a YouTube thing. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Like I I definitely did enjoy this. I definitely had fun. Partially for the fact that just the simple idea of a small, tiny person deciding to go and ride that seal right into battle for no other reason than the fact that they could. It just is absolutely hilarious. I want to see it. Hopefully one of my players goes and decides to pick this up at one point. Hopefully they decide to play a small one. Hopefully they decide to pick like a seal or some other stupid medium animal that you would normally be able to ride. Just simply and solely for the fact that I feel like it would be absolutely hilarious as each and every single time for them to shout in the battle as like one of the very first things. Thanks to war, Sparky, or whatever the frick the pet's name is. It's like, you cannot tell me that you would not find it very funny to see this little short person just be like, wait, is that short person riding a seal on land into battle? Why? It's like, because I can! Now take this arrow to the knee, you freaking person that I probably would have done explicit, but I kind of don't want to for kind of obvious reasons. It's like, for reference, I go and, like, I don't care about, like, 18 plus things in my D&D games. In fact, like, consistently in my D&D games, I gonna have everybody be a 18 or older. So like it's perfectly fine that we can have players drinking. We can have we can have the players be doing like 18 plus actions and other things like that. We can have like more erotic things basically in there too. Like that's perfectly fine. But part of why I try not to do that here is for the fact that like I just simply and solely the fact that like one on one it can turn people off to kind of maturity type thing. Plus, I want this to be more for like anyone and everyone that actually is like playing D&D. Because like the whole thing about this is just that like anybody that is like listening and or watching this on like YouTube, they can actually like take all these, maybe take them to the DM and be like, hey, I want you to use these. I want to use this. Will you let this go through? Because this is done by a GM, or by a, by a DM/GM that is basically all about trying to keep balance, right? That's why I went and did like a optional one. Like the only thing that I would change about the Beastmaster to where like it is better and definitely a lot more viable of an option is like I maybe some of the beasts actually do like these normal added effects without training, and maybe you actually can do that basically and like yeah it actually just is like I like to me it's just interesting if you can do that. And so like I'm not changing the class basically. So like for example, like if you picked something that has multi attack, it doesn't get it until level 11. And even if it does say that. However, that said, it does gain it at that point. So like, it makes it at least a little bit more viable of a thing. Like, you don't have to, you don't have to go and be like, oh, well, do I really want to use this? Because, like, in order to command my bees to do anything, I have to use an action, basically. Like, I can decide for it to move, but, like, other than that, it doesn't do anything. And even if I command it to move, then rules as written, it doesn't take the dodge action because, if you've issued it the order to move or the command to move, that's a command, and so in theory, it doesn't take the dodge action at that point. So it's kind of like, yeah, why pick it? To me, it works a lot better. If say in my campaign is 2 actions, which yes, that is the case. So like, if you're playing with me, like, you get 2 actions. Your beast would get 2 actions. So like, you can command it to attack the beast, the person, the enemy that's like right there in front of it, twice, or you can command it to like move like however much speed it has to go and attack a different enemy. And like, that's all perfectly fine. To me, like, that makes it a lot more of a better and interesting class. Because, to be fair, I believe Drake Warden also has that. Let me double check. Okay. So, some interesting things I saw with Drake Warden. One, it's not free, but it is a bonus action. So, like, I'm gonna be doing a like option 2. Other action command and is a bonus action. Because then it actually goes and like it makes it more in line with Drake Warden. Because like, to be fair as well, like that's something that like, part of why I'm trying to do this as well is the fact that like, with 2014, I really don't I really don't look at Beastmaster, because like, if I wanted a beast companion, right, I could just use Drake Warden. Like, really, I could. And it gives me Draconic. It gives me a Dragon Beast, which, if I'm medium or smaller, which is basically every single race in D&D, I can mount that. I can mount that Drake. So, like, technically, it is, like, I guess it's fine to go and say that you can mount the beast. I don't know. I'm gonna put a caveat that, like, Drake Warden allows, actually, what was it on? Okay, so because it's important for what I was talking about here, so I will bring up one thing that's in Drake Warden, being the allowing to mount the medium Drake if you're medium or smaller. But it does remove flight if the thing is capable of flight. So that is something that is a little bit more interesting. But like, like, it's one of those things, right, where it's like, do you let that go through? Because like, a lot of the stuff that I was seeing was just that, like, a actual adult might break or hurt the animal if they try to mount it or ride it. So it's like, do you do that, or do you go and like, do you fit to that, or do you go and fit to like the fact of Drake warning? Because like, this is a fantasy, and this is a this is a fantasy. This is a like, you know, like this is a fantasy world, right? So like, fantasy world might mean and animals are tougher. So medium creatures can be mounted. If medium or smaller. But actually, yeah, I'll say that. It's fine. But lose flying. Actually, but can only use their regular movement. No, actually, no. I only want to limit flight. But can't use flight. So, like, keep in mind, this is also not saying that, like, animal, like, this is not saying, like, oh, hey, a animal can't actually, like, or, like, say the, like, this is not saying, oh, the eagle can't, like, fly you over the gap anymore, because, like, it can't use flight. Like, I still want that to be a thing for reference. That's why I don't know if I want to do that, or if I wanted to go and keep it as, like, if you're small and you weigh less than 90 pounds, you can just mount it without any other consequence. It's, because, like, that's the thing that I always try to do. Like, I do try to go and make it to where, like, for each subclass, basically, that there's a reason to be like, ooh, I like the sound of that, or that sounds very, very silly, and I want to do it for the meme. So, I want to pick that class, actually. I want to pick that subclass, actually. And, like, Beastmaster is, funny enough, one of those classes that, in its base form, I just cannot recommend it, especially over Drake Master. Drake Warden. But Drake Warden, I definitely do say, is a little bit more interesting class, and with all these other things, right, a Drake Warden probably doesn't really have that. However, that said, well, actually, no, I guess that this doesn't make it. I don't know whether this makes it more powerful to use Drake Warden or not. Because, like, I kind of want to improve it, but I also feel like this improves Drake Warden now that I think about it as well. It is what it is. As, like, maybe it is better to remove the flight, basically. So, like, then it actually does mean that, like, oh, yeah, like, maybe you actually do want the Beastmaster and, say, a Wolf Spider. That way, like, it can carry you down into a ravine, and so that you're, traveling that chasm safe and sound, no issue at all. And then you're over on the other side as the spider makes its way across again, and then the rest of the group does the exact same thing, and the spider just carries everything, everybody, and everything over. Like I that would make for an interesting solution to a bridge crossing scenario that might or might not come up. And a flying drake is not necessarily going to be able to fill that. Flying drake would not do that. A eagle might not. Maybe. Actually, this is bees. So, what type is the drake? Okay, so yeah, normal added beast effects. So for reference, it's a eagle will actually have this function, but the Drake Warden will not. I do say that makes it a little bit better, basically, or at least a little bit more interesting, because yeah, sure, with Beastmaster, it means that you probably don't. Yeah, you don't necessarily probably want to go much higher than 7th level even with it, and even 7th level is just for oh hey, it now goes and has the attacks count as magical, so it overcomes resistance and immunity to non-magical damage. Okay, big deal. 11th level again, big deal that can do multi-attack. And that at 15th level, there's a spell that targets self, and it's hi, your beast now has that same thing. Yeah, that still is mediocre, but let's be real. The major reason why you're doing Beastmaster anyway is for the companion. So I say that doing these makes it a whole lot better, basically, because it's okay, maybe the cat finds food, maybe it's able to go and get something like a gold coin or something, so you can spend the night at an inn or something. Who knows? Who knows? It's a nice little beast. It goes and follows orders and does it orders to a T. So, who's to say about what it does? I definitely like that. And I do say that I specify that this only affects beasts. Now do note some of these could be applicable to a Drake companion, such as a Drake companion could probably carry items. It could probably pull a cart, or maybe it can bring things back. It definitely has a way to communicate with the ranger, or it definitely has a way to mount it. But maybe its functions are different. So it can't as easily find items, or it can't go and as easily build a base and insert place here. Maybe the Beastmaster would be more applicable to a certain situation. Who knows? Who's to say? But this definitely does make it a lot better of a thing to do, right? You don't have to worry as much about feeling useless, because the two things I definitely want to avoid at my table is, first and foremost, somebody feeling useless. If somebody's feeling useless, then I've probably failed as a DM, or the game / character is failing them. Right? Like, I I would physically make a character for somebody else. Like, it's to me, it's not that bad. Like, if they wanted to go and play with us tomorrow, like, I would say, like, okay, so do you want like, how simple do you want me to be with them? Like, because I can make it real simple as like, okay, so what is the simplest class? So probably something that doesn't do magic, something that doesn't really do a lot of other things, and level simply and solely into that class. Ask why? Because it's easier to understand one class than like 2 to like 4 classes, especially for that. Because like, yeah, it is what it is. But that's a whole nother story. So I hopefully y'all enjoyed seeing me talk about like ways to go and make more specifically the Beastmaster Ranger better, but just generally go and have beasts perform better in campaigns and with like these ideas. As like I I definitely don't see any DM denying the first two. Maybe deny like I definitely can see you getting away with certain like the first 4. Uh the last 2 basically like, okay, that's a little bit more DM's discretion, but I don't see why not. So hopefully you enjoyed. However, I will ultimately see everyone if you want to hear me yap about a bunch of things, do follow me on Twitch at Gordon_fan42. On Twitch, I will have links to everywhere else, including the YouTube. This podcast I mostly recommend it on YouTube if you have not if you found this somewhere other than YouTube, at least, because with YouTube I can guarantee that you guys have a video, so you all have like the visual of whatever the frick I'm doing, not just me saying it. I'll typically say it so that like those without visual can, see it and stuff. But like, it is what it is. So yeah. Like I said, if you're not following me on YouTube, or subscribe to me on YouTube, I guess, definitely do check it out with at Gordon Fan. It's like I upload a lot of things, and typically I've uploaded a bunch of archives. So like lately, I've been uploading a bunch of Power World because like I've just been absolutely addicted to it. In fact, I'm probably going to be playing more Power World right now because I just did a bunch of things to where I could probably go in solo. Well, I could probably go and fight the rest of the bosses and stuff. So yeah, might be good to see. Might be good to see if that's actually even remotely on the cards. However, with all that said, hope you all learned something and can apply it to your own games, or I can go and get approved by your dungeon master. Happy play, nonetheless, and I will ultimately see everyone when I next see you all.